MYNDSOULJAH.
Correct.
Yes, they can. So pretty much just checking you guys out. Pretty much, you mentioned that you've been doing music for a long time now. You know, and okay, you're from Cameroon originally.
Yes, Cameroon, West Africa. Holla.
Holla.
All my Africans out there, you already know. Don't be shy, man. Don't let them talk about where you're from. They'll tell them Africa.
Tell them. Not Jamaica, so I come from Africa.
Yeah. Don't get the dreadlocks twisted, man. Don't worry though. The wifey's Jamaican. Big up MJ. You know what I'm saying? So I love the Jamaican side too. You know what I mean? So.
For sure. And ASIM from TNT in it.
Actually, no, I'm born here. I would have liked to been born.
No, TNT Trinidad and Tobago in it. Trinidad.
Yeah, that's the background.
Trinidad.
Yeah. I've been there enough times. Family there. Yeah.
Most definitely. So you guys have a very eclectic background. How was your background, if it has at all, affected the kind of music you guys put out?
Oh yeah, for real.
For me personally, it just keeps me grounded. So, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to get really into the clouds because I've never really been there. Not in that sense, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, humble background, poverty upbringing. You know what I'm saying? You keep it simple because that's what you know. So that's on my aspect of things.
Yeah, man. My background really grew up Teasdale, much younger. You know what I mean? So it was a different environment from the east side, and then came across some money. So mother said, "You know what, we're going this place."
Yeah, no, we're going.
Yeah, man. So that's how I ended up East 905.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
We got money now.
Yeah. Big up to everybody in the East, man. We buy homes out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't know, Star.
Make
Yo,
money.
I lived in Pickering for 5 years, Star. 3% the East Side, Star. 905 for real, Star. Straight good.
This is how I call that place. I call that the rest your head territory.
Oh, the rest your head territory.
Yeah.
That's where you go to retire.
People leave out, do their business, and then come back and chill the rest of the
Yeah, for sure, Star. I like that most definitely. So, pretty much want to ask you guys because your music is very different. Would you consider yourself as conscious artist in that box, or would you say your music can't be defined? Because you mentioned in your bio that you had issues debating whether or not to deal with the industry giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just goes back to the real people and the not too real people. I keep a small circle. I look people in the eye. If you can't look me in the eye, then we got a problem right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
So, the industry is not really a friendly place. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even speaking from experience. I'm just speaking from the outside looking in. It's not really appealing. At the same time, I got a message I'm trying to get across, so that's where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
I'll say I did an album years back called Creator from Project Hype to ASIM. And the real thing is that as of right now, my present state now is different than that. You know what I mean? At that point in time, an individual would call me conscious and irregular and this and that and this. And my vibe now is different than them. Similar, not the same. So I wouldn't even represent myself that way. Us as a whole, we just speak about ourselves. We speak in a variety. So yeah, man, each of us has a little different vibe. Some of us more lyrical, some more style.
It's all a big collective. It's hard to classify.
That's
Because
really
I mean, on certain tracks we're conscious. On certain tracks we're illegal. On certain tracks we're real. You know. Some would say gutter with it, whatever you call it. We just say by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to define our sound. We're just a movement. That's what we are.
Most definitely. So pretty much because you guys are very. Oh, was that sorry?
No.
My bad. That's a bad habit. I cut people off in the sentences. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, I wanted to ask you guys. So pretty much, do you guys have any messages for the young people out there for them? Because you have to understand, there's a lot of people that are coming up musically that want to get into the music industry and be an artist. You know, and it's like you guys have a very different perspective on the industry. Like people are trying to be the next this, the next that, the next this, and people are so quick to change themselves because they want to be where they want to be. They want to be up there. So what message do you have to the young people out there just to kind of keep them on their path?
For me, I'm just gonna say, if you don't really love what you're doing, then don't do it, because changing your sound ain't really gonna do much. But change yourself, you know what I mean? To everybody from Toronto, represent Toronto, man.
Represent.
Stop running to the United States of America.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Big up to everybody from the US and everything, but y'all ain't buying our records, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we're trying to make money out here. It's hard on the independent route. So if you're from Toronto and you're good and you're nice, stay in Toronto and blow up. You know what I'm saying? Bring them here. To the youth, stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? I know it's hard. Believe me, I know it's hard. I'm one of the lucky few who's, you know, been able to actually make it through into my latter years and not really be in the system. we in the system don't have no business knowing each other. So,
I like that.
yeah, just stay true to yourself. Try to stay out of trouble. You know, love your family, love yourself. And you know what I mean? Just think about what your mom would think. Because, you know, I'm a mama's boy. I always think about what mom think. You know what I mean? So, that's my message to the young ones out there.
Alright, well, there's two things I think about. One, I have a flashback of high school, younger days when I was like freestyling with a whole bunch of older guys, and they were like showing me, oh, you guys take it serious, you don't take it serious. And essentially, I'm finding like, if a person really likes it, really feels for it, like their focus is pleasure, you know, like to get entertainment from it, because that's really was my route. Then find another individual who it would be more focused on the money factor. So that way you can collaborate on it. And
Yeah, for sure.
And not, you know, shift one's passion for one's, you know, just financial gain or popularity or whatnot.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I think it would have been better too if I put more attention to it back then, but I didn't want to affect my passion. You know, I didn't want to end up like other people I see that change up stuff just for money. And the second thing I remember, I think about is an ex-soldier I know. Yeah, man, Music Man, he's made tracks. Bucky Farukas, just known from East 905. You know what I mean?
Big up GGC.
Yeah, yo. First thing he showed me when I asked him his opinion on making music, he said, yo, forget this area, man. International.
Yeah.
International is what you really got to think
For sure.
about. And, you know, I dived more into that thought. And there are a lot of people just around the world who have common thoughts with us. And that kind of brings back to the fact that, you know, real people are rare to find on the regular. So it shouldn't be surprising that there's someone just like me, just like us, but they just happen to be on the other side of the world.
Exactly.
So if they hear this sound, then they'll be like, you know what?
They can relate to it, for sure.
And the internet now is
Most definitely.
anyone can get on.